Houston Rockets. Oh man. I don't know what to do really with the injury bug hitting, slumps of games hitting.
That's what it is, bro. It's the awkward schedule and the injury bug that's not helping us. Like I honest to God feel like we could fix a lot of our problems if we didn't have to worry about that, like the back to
Yeah.
backs. And then people being hurt. Some people can't play 2 games in a row. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Steven Adams, Tari Eason, two big key players can't. I did see a graphic, but it was right before the Sacramento game that said that we played like 14 straight games of like back to backs, like most in the NBA or something like that. Like it was ridiculous. Like, I mean, we've talked about it in previous videos. I mean, like what we played here and then we flew to Utah, got in there super late and played Utah on a back to back. Like the schedule is crazy.
Nah, that was worse. We played in Minnesota and flew to Utah.
True, yeah. So yeah, it's even worse. As of right now, on there, we are ranked fifth. It's kind of small, but so ranked fifth. 723.
I'm not panicking
Yeah,
yet
true.
because I know we could beat the Grizzlies. I know we could beat the Lakers. Like we're as good as them,
Yeah,
if not better, in my opinion. It's just a matter of like getting back to how we were playing when we weren't hurt in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Where you had the depth at your disposal, because that's really our strength. Is you don't have that take it over guy. You just have that consistent pressure. And when you have one or two players hurt, one or two guys not playing, it changes shit. Which begs the question, man. I know Ime has that thing where he's like, earn your minutes. Whoever's playing hard gets it. When we gave up 113 points to Sacramento, but that's not terrible in today's NBA, considering some teams will just go put up 130, 140. You know what I'm saying? My point is like you struggled bad and you still got to like I forgot, like we still topped 100. But
yeah.
why just play Cam? Like if your offense is so stagnant, just play Cam because that's what he's there for. He's a hired scorer.
Which is
He's a proven scorer in this league, and I don't get it. You know what I mean?
it's interesting because I mean he's been pretty much kicked out of Ime's rotation, even in the blowout game. Like I was like, oh, he's gonna get some time in. He didn't go to him at all. Like I don't know if it's something internally that was said or something happened or
No, because I don't see Reed Shepard either. You don't see
yeah,
Jayshawn Tate since Tari came back,
yeah.
you know?
So I'm guessing
And
he's trying to lock in that playoff rotation of what we are
yeah,
gonna
but that's
see. But
foolish. Like,
yeah,
that's foolish because, like, if you say you got to earn your minutes, do this, play a certain type of way, like, then you should be trying to find the hottest five at all time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, I get it if you don't play him every now and again, but he can't be sitting on the bench 5 games in a row.
yeah. I mean, especially when your team's struggling on offensively, we know Cam's main thing. I'm gonna go shoot. Reed, I'm gonna go shoot. Like those are two guys that can get hot quickly, and Reed can shoot it. Cam will run in and shoot it. So it's interesting to me that, like, I mean, barring the Fred Van Vliet injury of re-injuring his ankle now, we don't know the severity of it, but like you got Jabari back. Your point guard situation's that Amin looked kind of burnt out. He looks like he's kind of getting his wind back again. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna probably have to play one of those guys in the rotation of Aaron Holiday getting extra minutes now, type of thing. Like
Well,
you're
that's
gonna
what
be
it is. Like, if you really think about it, Amin is doing good at facilitating, but his best asset to the team is still off the ball.
yeah,
As Fred being the facilitator. And so Fred's not there. So if you really think about it, take Tari out of the equation. I know some people would suggest playing through Sengun, but the only real point you have is Aaron Holiday. So he has to play.
yeah. He's been doing pretty good actually. Like he's
Yeah,
a
but also when it gets to the
serviceable
time
guy.
of the game when it's time to run, I want to see Cam. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah,
it's wasted talent sitting there.
definitely is. I mean, especially since we've seen what he can do. We've sent him to the G League and he's dominated over there. And there was countless games in the beginning of the season where you were like, this is a Cam game. Put him in,
Mm-hmm.
let him score. And then finally we started doing that and we were seeing that Amin Cam Jalen thing moving around and we were like, oh, this is something nice. And then it just fizzled and went away. And it's like, what the hell?
Look, I've been around basketball a long time. I played on a lot of teams with a lot of people, and I can say this: the expectations we have on Jalen and Sengun are kind of like beyond their reach at this point. Like, I don't think either one of them can live up to what we want them to be. Meaning, like the true number one on the team, you can't do that, right? But they're still going to try. I say that to say this: when you know you're on a team who has other people on there who could help, there's a liberating feeling for both of those guys knowing, all right, Cam don't give a shit. He's gonna go shoot the ball, and I could play off of that. You know what I'm saying? I could find a way to be useful without it being so impactful to the team if I'm not. And guess what Cam does? He just gets shots. He gets to the rim, and for some reason we play faster.
They be
Like
running.
like no disrespect to Tari, but like there's some games where your energy just isn't as what like man, there's some games Tari will just take a fucking game over. It's like how is this dude doing this, right? But then he don't have that every day. And those days that he doesn't have it, you're kind of just there. Those are the games I want to see Cam. For,
Yeah.
even if it's just for like a quarter, like a portion of a quarter or something, you know?
Give me a spark. Give me that
Yes.
that like we always say, like the best part of a six man is the spark off a bench. And sometimes your bench is struggling and you need, hey, I need to go further down this bench to get a spark. And that is an instant spark right there. Like
Yes.
we've seen countless games this season that you and me have watched where coach is like, go get a bucket. And he
Yeah.
he don't care who's in front of him. He don't care none of that. He'll shoot it.
You remember the game we played against Dallas where they ran where they were so happy about the two big lineup because Anthony Davis was basically giving Sengun the work.
Yeah.
Uh, so Cam Whitmore is the offensive equal to what Steven Adams did for us on defense that day. He came in there and got shit straight. I feel like that's what Cam is. Like you said, he's just a spark.
It
And
I
you
don't know.
need that sometimes. That should be ugly, man. I watch us play offense sometimes. I'm like, man, I swear I've seen that same play at the damn 24-hour fitness.
It's bad. It sucks too because there was that game where we played in national TV and Barkley and Shaq and all them were like, you guys are just playing basketball. Like you're not playing NBA basketball. Like you're just out there pooping. And then
Mm-hmm.
we started doing really well in the West, started beating the top teams in the West and in the East. And you saw a different style of basketball. And we're like, oh, okay, this is something that we want to watch. And then everybody started giving us credit, like, oh, this is the way to do a long run in the playoffs. And then the injuries started coming in, and then it just fizzled it back out again to all right, 24-hour basketball league. Here we go. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if it's a part of it's with Fred, if he's that vital to the offense in it. I'm hoping his injury is not as bad as it is.
Let's just think about it. Jalen's first, Jabari Smith first and foremost, and Dylan Brooks are 100% fine playing off the ball, right?
Yeah.
Like they're good. So you take two people out of the equation, okay? So then you have Jalen, who all he knows is to shoot. So he's trying to score if you give
Yeah.
him the ball. So that's a third person who's not facilitating. Even though he's had some assists lately, he's trying.
Yeah.
And like I say, Amen's the best player with the ball off the ball. Like he's the best screener roller. He's the best rim finisher we have, even better than Sengun. So you have to either play through Sengun or hope Jalen's gonna share the ball. But it's hard for them to figure out who's supposed to be doing what on the fly.
And it doesn't help too that at some points in a game, both of them try to be like, I'm taking over, and
Yes.
then a mistake happens. And it's like, bro, wrong time, wrong point.
My thing is this is like, why can't they figure it out together? Meaning, like, you look at a team, right, and say, our advantage is with you today. You go eat. Or my advantage, I have the advantage tonight. can I eat? You know what I'm saying? Meaning,
Yeah.
like, we all know Sengun does exceptionally well against big, tall, skinny ass motherfuckers. Like, he gets in their body. He has those kind. Yes, when we play Minnesota, we want to see Jalen go at Ant, but
Anthony.
do it
Yeah.
within the context of the game. You feed the post. That's how
Yeah.
we beat them. You know what I'm saying? But then you have other games where it should have been like, all right, Jalen, like, they're dropping on the pick. Just come off that bitch and fire, you know?
Yeah.
So they could figure it out. They just choose to not to. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
I don't know what it is. I'm hoping that it's just the schedule catching up to him. Injuries caught up to him a bit. Everybody, I mean, trade deadline, of course. I mean, Lakers got quote unquote better. The Nuggets, they're a championship team. They figured it kind of out, got healthy. Grizzlies got healthy finally. Like Clippers got healthy. Warriors got Jimmy Butler. So I mean, that those teams around us, at some point, we knew they were going to start putting their competitiveness up another notch. So now it's like, okay, we got punched. Are we going to do it? And
Well, unfortunately, we've been getting punched for a little bit now, but we're still punching back so far. But
yeah,
I would like to win a couple more rounds in this fight before we get to the playoffs because I'd like for sure at home in the first
yeah,
round because I feel like that would be a win for us no matter what happens in the first round. Because considering where we started the season, you finish the season in the top 4 seed, that's a win. Like that's a successful season to me.
no, I
And plus, I
want
still believe in my heart, fully healthy, we could fuck up Minnesota. We could fuck up Memphis, the Lakers, the Clippers. Like we're that good to me.
agreed. And the Rockets just waived the guy they traded for that never showed up, Cody Zeller,
Ooh,
to create a roster spot. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna go sign somebody. I mean, the schedule just gets tougher. We play the Thunder next, and
that's
then
our white whale right there. Because
yeah,
we always hang in there for a little bit.
and then back to back again to play the Pacers right after that. So
That's a tough one. That's a tough
yeah.
one.
So I mean, we'll figure it out. Hopefully, it means pretty much just barring injury. Out of those back to backs, I at least want one of those to win. Um, I would hope two.
I embrace everything we have coming to us, bro. You
Yeah,
look, listen. I don't want to say we overachieved, but we over delivered more than what people were expecting from us. And now you get to see who you are. You don't panic just yet. Let them teams throw their shit at us, and see who on our team sinks and who swims. And then you
true.
know what to do going forward. Straight up. Like there's no better litmus test than watching them play. Let's do this.
True. Yeah. No, they just converted Nate Williams to a 4-year, $8.2 million standard contract.
He earned it
Yeah.
in that Golden State game.
Yeah. We were like, who's this? Oh, it's Williams. It's like, oh man. Well, that's good though.
I
And then
guess the point of this video is play Cam. Play Cam. The kid is so talented. Play Cam.
there's people that want to trade him already. Which,
I can tell you what, I guarantee you there's a ton of teams out there who want him now.
well, good thing is trade deadline's over, so we don't have to worry about that.
True. But also
But
if you want to increase his value, give him some playing time.
true.
Because what if I told you that a bulk of your team, if your roster that gets playing time right now will be on it next year, but you could add Kevin Durant with Cam Whitmore being one of those big pieces in that.
That I would be so happy. And I just read the report that more than likely KD's out of there. So I mean, when your owner goes up to you and tells you to stop talking to the media the way you are, and he was like, "Yo, what the hell are you talking about?" It's like, all right, you want your picks back? We got you, bro. Like Cam and some picks. Hey,
Yeah.
it's like, but for now, look, Rockets, calm down.
Fred,
Play
figure
Cam,
it the fuck out.
Fred, ice, and do whatever you need to with that ankle, and let's get it back on a winning streak of games. March needs to be better,
Yes.
but Other than that, Houston, if you made it to this point, like, subscribe, drop comments down below. Check all of our socials in the descriptions. Got any questions? Drop a comment. We'll answer them, unless it's something dumb. Other than that, all love. We outie. Later.
Dudes.